Yoga Nidra is a practice that invites you to visit the space between waking and dreaming. Visiting this space supports relaxation, brain function, memory, reduces stress, trauma, insomnia. It supports you to attune to your midbrain and limbic system, where the subconscious is stored, the home of endorphins that guide our perceptions of pain and pleasure. The practice invites guided, deep listening. You are invited to lay down or sit however is comfortable. Cushions, blankets, and a dim light are recommended, but not necessary. If at any point you have entered too deeply or feel unsafe in any way, I invite you to move your toes or fingers to come back to your senses. You have complete control to adjust your experience however you choose. Everything I say is suggestion and may be interpreted to fit your needs. I hope you are comfortable and warm as I invite you to relax into your surroundings. Welcome your breath deep into the core of yourself. Breathing the horizon deep into your belly. Releasing yourself back to the horizon. Notice your space and your relating to the space, to the air as it touches your skin. Noticing sounds, textures, movement. Notice the sensation of touch. Your back to whatever is supporting you. your clothing as it touches you, holding in warmth. Notice the movement of sensations through your body. The lightness, the heaviness, the relationship between pulse and stillness. Notice how your breath affects the sensations in your body. What draws you to expand? Calls you to release? Notice what is drawn in through your fingers and your toes. Notice what you push out through your fingers. What movements your fingers manifest in the world. Drawing back in with your breath all the way to your core. In your core, find somewhere that feels safe, somewhere that is yours and only yours. And as you get to know this space, allow it to grow. As it grows, growing lighter and lighter, supporting your body to float. This sensation of safety, reaching through your flesh, lightening all the way to your skin, where it hovers and tingles. Allow this tingling to become a field around you. Emitting in a way that only allows what is safe to enter. All with a sense of lightness. And as this sense of lightness continues to grow around you, allow it to fill your space, to meet the walls that surround you, to continue out beyond your walls into your community, into the land that surrounds you, the many lands that have taught you, the histories that inform those lands, till this lightness expands into the sky, and with this sense of expanse, let that tingling continue to surround you, to strengthen with lightness. And with this lightness, we return to the body, taking steps deeper and deeper into our core, returning step by step. One, air touches hair. 2, hair touches skin. 3, skin touches fat. 4, fat touches flesh. 5, flesh touches blood. 6, blood touches bones. 7, bones touch flesh. 8, flesh touches cells. 9, cell touches cell. 10, cells touch self. 'In the deep core of yourself, you find a door. When you open that door and walk through, you enter a beautiful garden. most beautiful garden you have ever seen. As you enter the garden, you are surrounded by many beautiful plants and flowers and smells and sensations. You breathe in and out and you follow the flowers as they guide you to a river. You sit by the river and you observe the motions. First, you notice the air, how fresh it is here by this moving river, how it greets you, moves by you, moves with the river. You observe the water as it flows faster in the center, slower on the sides, winding, bouncing, flowing, greeting. Every drop of water, its own movement. As you watch the motion of this river, you feel the motion of your own blood. As she pushes through infinite veins and capillaries, faster in the center, slower on the edges. As you watch the river, you notice how she adjusts to whatever she greets. In some places on the edge, if she meets a blockage, she spins backwards until she joins the center flow again. In some places where there are blockages, the water builds up and up until it flows right over. In Chinese medicine, there is a saying, where there is blockage, there is pain. Where there is no blockage, there is no pain. As you watch the river and feel her wind, you notice where in the body you find resistance. You notice how it feels, how it moves. You notice how it feels to be present with blockage, discomfort, to greet the resistance, to be with the resistance, every pain has meaning. Every pain, a form of communication. What does it mean to listen to the shadow of the self? The meanings cascading like water and blood into infinite capillaries. Following meaning like a river as it moves through your veins. Circulating back to your heart until it pushes and flows back into infinity. As you meet moments of resistance in your own body, invite light entering on a cellular level, expelling shadows like a warm wind. Inviting the nourishment of nectar of a fruit, inviting the subtle vibration of a cat's purr, inviting the embrace of unconditional love. Weightlessness of new possibility. the satisfaction of a dream manifest. The silent strength of ancient trees fed by flowing rivers. The wisdom of a full moon in a clear sky. The compassionate release of former selves. Invite the magic that is yours. Yours to touch and manifest. As you greet blockages within your body and yourself, allow yourself to recognize accept investigate and let go. You watch the river for a very long time. Until you feel ready. Till you feel ready to thank the river for everything. And as you turn and walk back through the garden, you thank each and every flower for what they have grown through. And from and within and beyond. And you once again find that door, coming back to yourself, returning step by step to your body and to lightness. Every step getting lighter and lighter. 10. Self touches the cell. 9. Cell touches the cell. 8. Cell touches flesh. 7. Flesh touches bones. 6. Bones touches blood. 5. Blood touches flesh. 4. Flesh touches fat. 3. Fat touches skin. 2. Skin touches hair. 1. Hair touches air. 'And as you return to your space, notice sensations in your fingers and toes as you slowly wiggle, move them, allowing your breath to return to the room or space that you're in, to the clothing that holds you. And as you return to lightness, feel free to slowly open your eyes, slowly as possible. Allow yourself to move, to touch, to welcome yourself back to the sensational experience.